The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Eagles Sports Network for another poolside preview here with Eagles head coach Ben Young. Ben, y'all have Mars Hill and now newly announced Emmanuel coming to Jefferson City this weekend, January 17th. It's senior night. Talk a little bit about the excitement. How has the team been preparing this year?
Yeah, coming off of Georgia Tech and Auburn, it gave us allowed us to put a pulse on or get a pulse on where we were, and so. Really, again, it's right back to the grind, right back to work. Got a little bit more work to do as far as prior to really tapering and resting and fine tuning all of the ins and outs of things. So, again, just always nice to get to race at home. Always nice to bring in teams that mean something. Again, with Sarah being at Mars Hill. She started out her coaching career here as a GA, and then Emmanuel coming for the second year in a row. Again, they always bring a solid squad, and so again, it's fun to race here. It's a good atmosphere, and again, just looking forward and excited to see what we've done over the last week and how it affects us moving forward.
For anybody who's been here for a meet in the Maddox Student Activity Center, they see how excited the team gets. They see how amped they are each time somebody from their team is swimming. But this is senior night. So how much will that knob be turned up to 10 this week?
Yeah, again, the atmosphere in here is fantastic no matter what. Again, that's something that we constantly remind the team of is that, hey, swim meets can be boring if you make them boring. And in all reality, every single day these guys are in the pool together, getting absolutely crushed. They know when they look to their left and to their right that everybody's kind of in the same boat. And again, a lot of the time it's about effort and just willingness to get up and race. And so for a lot of these guys, they hear it all the time of like, hey, if we're sitting on the side of the pool deck just hanging out, not really doing anything, then it's really hard to get up for a main set. So same applies to racing. So again, if the pool deck's quiet, if we're quiet, then again the energy is probably not there, and we're not as excited. So. Bringing up senior night, for us, it's really just a matter of giving them an opportunity for one last time at home to show the seniors what they've meant to this program. So again, I'm sure it will be amplified a little bit more. It's going to mean a little bit more to the seniors getting to race their last time here at Maddox Student Activity Center, and really for them, it's just one last opportunity for them to showcase what they mean to this program, what this program has meant to them, and really just an opportunity for them to kind of put a cherry on top.
Definitely for you as a coach, it is a bittersweet week this week. You have 8 seniors that are going to be departing from the program this year. Talk a little bit about the impact that they've made and how their legacy will be here after they're gone.
Yeah, daggum. Again, I said this last year when the seniors left. It was my first class coming in. Again, I saw them all 4 years, and so again, I really thought like, oh, that was going to be such a meaningful class, and really it was. But again, then taking a look at this year's seniors and what they've meant to the program, again, it just shows the building block that they've had. Or that they've utilized during their tenure here and their 4 years, and really, we look at what they've accomplished as a senior group, and really just as a mass quantity or a majority. Again, the majority of them have seen an exponential amount of growth throughout the years, and just an incredible amount of willingness to be challenged and willingness to move forward and move the needle for the rest of the team. And so again, you look at a lot of the seniors right now, and if you had asked me when they were freshmen if they would be where they are today, of course the answer would be no, right? You hope that they are, but again, it takes 4 long years of commitment to the program and commitment to themselves as well of what they're willing to do, and really, again, it's gonna speak volumes when they're not here, and yet some of the standard or all of the standard is still there, and so again, it just shows that they've been willing to meet that standard, take that standard to another to another level, and then ultimately leave the program better than when they came into it.
for swimmers who are interested in swimming at Carson-Newman or have already committed to swimming here, it's pretty clear they can look to those senior leadership and see the example that they set. Just what sort of message does that send to the people who are going to be here in the future and for the team that is still here?
Yeah, again, at the end of the day, it shows that it really is all about growth, right? Again, the years in college are so formative, and really you see someone come in, like a deer in headlights as a freshman, not knowing they got really good at high school, they got really good at high school sports, club sports, that stuff, and then you're asked to take it to another level. You're asked to be a little bit on your own and start finding that freedom that we have in life, and so there's a little bit less structure than what they were used to when they were under their parents' roof and all that stuff. Again, you get a little bit more of that freedom, but with that freedom comes the need to fully grow and continue to carry on and continue to find ways to challenge themselves. And so for them, again, people coming in are going to realize, like, hey, when these guys were in your shoes, they weren't where they are now. And so it really does take 4 years to really get them to where we want them to be and where we know that they can be. And again, throughout those 4 years, there's 1,000 ups and downs and a million things to get them to understand as to why we are challenging them in the way that we are. And so really it's just, again, we've had conversations, over the last few weeks with freshmen who, just got to go home for Christmas break. They got to then they have to come back and again, just understanding where they are now as a freshman and looking to those seniors and understanding where they can be as seniors. And so again, the challenge is always getting them to understand that, getting them to see that, and then getting them to actually embrace that and understanding, hey, where you are now is not where you're going to be in a year from now. Where you are a year from now shouldn't be where you are 3 years from now. And so really for them, it's understanding, hey, this is the growth that happens, this is the natural trajectory, as long as you allow it to be. And so those seniors are constant reminders of that for the program and for anybody coming in.
At this point in the season, SAC championships are just around the corner. A lot of big races are up the pipe for the team. At this point, where does the team need to be going into this race to boost themselves for those coming up?
Yeah, again, it's another checkpoint for us, right? It's another checkpoint to see kind of where we are, who needs to rest a little bit more, who doesn't need to rest, who needs to stay up. Again, it's their last opportunity to legitimately see races that are going to have to be pieced together perfectly at conference. And so really it's just a last little dress rehearsal for them and the ability to actually be here at home one last time prior to making the trip to Greensboro under our roof in our pool with our fans. It makes the world of a difference for them. But really, it's just about piecing together the last little few pieces of the puzzle and making sure that they are fully prepared and know where they need to go over the next few weeks.
Ben, thank you so much for your time and good luck this weekend. The Eagles take on Mars Hill and Emmanuel January 17th here at the Maddox Student Activity Center. I'm Jay West with the Eagles Sports Network.